Hello, you ancient soul. Feel free to take in a deep breath and connect with that inner source of yours so you could know what parts of this reading may be for you. Now, the reading is going to be general and timeless. It's for all the chosen ones out there, so just take what resonates with you. If you would like a personal reading, a private one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records for past life healing, or to join our Patreon, check out the box below. It does have everything it is that you will need, including the website 144bluerosetemple.com. And just as always, thank you for your love, thank you for all of your support, and thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe, go click on that notification bell, and go like that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out, and so I can connect more with your energy in the readings. Now, for this particular reading today, Ancient Soul, I'm hearing that you are an activator, you are a catalyst. I'm hearing the words, you're there for a good time, or you're there for some sort of time, but you're not there for a long time. All right, now, what I'm really feeling is the energy of someone more reflecting. It's like a Four of Cups kind of energy, but someone is reflecting on some sort of spiritual awakening that they had with you. All right, so just take in a deep breath, connect with that inner source of yours to see what parts of this reading may resonate with you. Now, what do we have for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls out there? Like, you are, what I'm hearing is the word imprinted, almost imprinted on their mind, okay, with the Four of Cups energy. But there's a lot of reflection that someone is going through regarding their connection with you. And 144 as I say that. Now, what do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones, on this person that is reflecting on the connection, the spiritual awakening they had with the chosen ones? Balance. Oh, and then we have sweet success over here. You came in as the balance, whatever way that that was. You came in the perfect balance that that person perhaps needed at that time in their life. All right, what do we have for the ancient souls on this reading of this person who's reflecting upon their time with the ancient soul, the chosen ones, the spiritual awakening that the chosen ones kind of brought into this person's life? What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones on balance, for this connection? We have Persephone, new beginnings over here, and then Lilith, face your shadow. All right, now, again, we have balance here, and we have Persephone, new beginnings. Persephone is a dark goddess energy. It's an underworld energy. I'm gonna grab a few more cards over here, but what's coming through already with new beginnings, Persephone, balance. What I'm hearing, and actually what I'm really seeing, because it's interesting, I do have the Isis Oracle here. We have Queen of Heaven over here, all right? So go look up the Isis Oracle for the Queen of Heaven. Blessings coming in from the Empress of the Skies. But in my mind's eye, I was seeing the Dark Mysteries card. And in this Oracle deck, the Dark Mysteries card basically represents like facing the shadow within yourself before enlightenment for true liberation. I also think of the story of Inanna meeting her twin sister, Arish Kagal. All right, so some of you chosen ones, you are a shadow worker. All right, there was some sort of shadow integration that someone needed over here. Now, whatever it was the perfect balance, and that's what I'm hearing for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls on this spiritual awakening that they brought this person. Why do we have Persephone, new beginnings, and balance? Why do we have Persephone, new beginnings, and balance for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls that were in someone's life for a good time, but not a long time? But it's interesting, ancient soul, chosen one, your devotion is recognized here. And it might actually be this person, okay? This person is recognizing that you are so devoted, all right? You brought the perfect balance that this person needed. However, like with the Persephone energy, we do have the sun and the moon here. Let's see what this is. Bottom of the deck is charity, prayer, and heaven over here. So 2 heaven cards. We're going to dive deeper, but what I'm also hearing is heaven is not always love and light. And by that, I mean that it is a consciousness. We have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from, not another heaven card. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Now, Persephone lives or resides in the land of Hades for some parts of the year, as the mythology goes. There's also a Bible verse that says that Yeshua, Jesus, descended to the realm of Hades. All right, you brought someone exactly what it is that they needed, the balance, whatever way that was. But for some of you, it may not have been through like Aphrodite, love and light. We do have like Venusian energy here, with the rose quartz and the shells. We do have Lady Venus here. And just shout out to all of those who attended the Venusian workshop a few days ago. Venus is a dark planet. The blue rose grows on the dark side of Venus, and it represents true, infinite, unconditional love that can grow and bloom anywhere. We have love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. What I'm also hearing, ancient soul, is you are dealing with someone who may have been a perfectionist. That's also what's, and then I hear some animals outside. Someone who was like a perfectionist. We have miracles over here. You, ancient soul, you love, I'm just going to channel it as it's coming through. You love like no other. There was a term the other day that I had shared with the soul brother of sacredly witnessing, where you just sacredly witness someone's duality. Just sacredly witnessing. That's it. There's no judgments, there's no opinions on it, whether it's light or dark or whatever it is. Sacredly witnessing the duality in the world or in another. You showed up in someone's life as complete, pure love, but in a way that almost like really awakened them and even maybe brought some sort of shadow work. We have Krishna devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. For the ancient souls, the chosen ones, why do we have new beginnings, balance, downloads and understanding, love and acceptance, devotion? What do we have for the chosen ones that were in someone's life for some time, but not a long time? We have dreams. We have cleanse. Okay, so cleanse your astral realm, chosen ones. The dream realm is the astral realm. You could be called to cleanse the astral realm at this time. Especially like say if this person's reflecting and you feel their energy. What do we have for the chosen ones, for the ancient souls on Persephone, new beginnings and balance for the chosen one's presence in someone's life over here? Now we do have abundance as well. Okay, abundance is on the way to you. Now let's see what this reading is about. Ancient souls, chosen ones. What was this balance that was brought into this person's life? Why do we have Persephone, new beginnings? Mawu Lisa, balance. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Love and acceptance and devotion. For the ancient souls, for the chosen ones, why do we have Persephone, new beginnings and balance? Why do we have Persephone, new beginnings and balance? Why do we have Persephone, new beginnings? What do we have for the ancient souls, for the chosen ones on dreams, cleanse, abundance, Persephone, new beginnings, balance, downloads and understanding, love and acceptance, devotion? What do we have for the chosen ones on came into this person's life as a catalyst and as an activator? Now someone may be in denial, actually, chosen ones, of exactly why you showed up in their life. And that's why you have to cleanse your energy. Your devotion is recognized by spirit over here. All right, so chosen ones, your devotion is recognized. What I will say is you kind of have to stand in your truth here. You have to, it says standing up for what you believe in. Protectiveness, assertiveness, asserting oneself. And it says territory. All right, now, ancient soul, chosen one. Actually, the reason why this reading is coming through is because you did show up to someone's life with the balance. We have recognition, victory, and success. This confirmation, you heard that honk, this person's in denial of why you showed up in their life. So they're like, oh, that person brought me a spiritual attack or this or that, negative. No. This person lacked some sort of shadow integration. You brought the perfect balance into their life. And that's what's coming through. Why do we have devotion? Krishna, why do we have devotion? You are recognized. 9 of Cups. Look at this energy of like, nope. I'm hearing like, I am that I am. All right. Ancient soul, chosen ones, confirmation with the abundance. You're blessed. All right. You're dealing with someone here that you brought some sort of spiritual awakening. And this person is refusing to look at their own shadow. But that's exactly why you showed up in their life. Some of you may even be shadow workers. You know, we have Persephone energy here. Persephone is queen of the underworld. And so, you know, sometimes she rises for spring every 6 months. With the 9 of Cups over here, you are actually in your power. And you are very protected in this situation. But I will say, this person is in a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain perhaps, of whatever that this brought into their lives. Whatever this awakening brought, the revelations. And it's almost like they're blaming you. However, you shut up. You were sent by God. Now, they don't quite think you were sent by God. You were sent by God to bring this person the balance. For the chosen ones on this balance, new beginnings and balance. Why the King of Wands here for the chosen ones on this reading of new beginnings, balance, of being an activator, being a catalyst. Why the King of Wands here for being an activator, being a catalyst? Why the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles? You brought the balance. Confirmation, Justice card, balance, Ace of Wands over here. I'm just going to channel this as it's coming through. It's a very clear message. We have Wheel of Fortune over here, chosen ones. This person was playing with themselves. 333 as I say that. This person has a lot of, and what I'm hearing is actually potential. That there's like so much more that they can do. Whether that be their spiritual journey or their lives. 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. This is someone who was almost like self-sabotaging their potential. You came in, kind of reminded them who they are. We have Knight of Pentacles, confirmation. You got the 2 of Swords over here. All right. Now, why the 2 of Swords here for the chosen ones for this reading? Why the 2 of Swords? This person, this reading is interesting. This person would rather go through a death and rebirth than actually kind of accept some sort of truth over here. Why the 2 of Swords with the Death card? This person is going through a spiritual awakening over here. A really big one. And it's actually, though, because this person avoided it. We have 9 of Wands over here. Now, why the 2 of Swords here for the chosen ones? Why the 2 of Swords? Fear. This person rejected you out of their own fears, which only led them to a worse... yeah, I mean, that came out really easily. You know, how do I reword that? It could have been a better, it could have been a softer, more loving spiritual awakening. This person denying you was denying themselves. This is the energy you were actually trying to bring to this person. You could have been dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Justice card. Long-lasting fulfillment, long-lasting, say, power, long-lasting new beginning, soul alignment, justice, your dharma over here. You reflected something within this person. I'm hearing like deeply embedded. For some of you, it's deeply embedded fear. But to the point that they completely rejected you and then ended up going through an even stronger, more intense spiritual awakening than perhaps they actually had to go through. For the chosen ones, why 6 of Cups with the 3 of Swords? Why 6 of Cups with the 3 of Swords for the chosen one? Look at that, dreams. All right, for some of you, cleanse your astral realm. You may just be picking up on this person's energy. For the chosen ones, why do we have 6 of Cups and the 3 of Swords for this reading? Why 6 of Cups and the 3 of Swords? This person is reminiscing about you. This is interesting. Why 7 of Cups here? Whoa. Whoa. Lord Jesus Christ. We have Ace of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. This person is heartbroken because they realize that you're going to get it all. But they rejected, they denied you. So this person is reminiscing about you. Yes, they are reflecting about you. Now, at one point in the beginning of this reading, and it's interesting, we have Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You reflected a shadow in this person. You reflected a fear in this person that they deeply rejected, that they deeply denied. You were there to liberate them. They thought you were there to attack them. No, you were not. You were there to liberate them. For some of you, this person could have accused you of a spiritual attack. And they could have said different things about you, but you're getting it all over here. Why the 7 of Wands for the chosen ones? Why the 7 of Wands? You are so protected here. We have the 9 of Wands, resiliency. We have the Page of Swords over here. So it's being on your guard. You know, some of you may also be getting communication. Why 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Page of Swords? Oh, Jesus Christ. You got Star card. You have the High Priestess that flew all the way out. You are an ancient High Priest or Priestess. Now, the thing about the High Priestess, you know, there's High Priestess spiritual card in YouTube Tarot, New Age spirituality. And then there's the High Priestess card, where he or she or they stand between the 2 pillars, that way and that way. But they are just in the middle, unconditional love. You are someone who's done a lot of shadow work. You've done a lot of reflection of yourself. There's a shadow that you own. And when I say you own it, you own it. It's integrated. It's holy. This person over here, there's a shadow you have, Persephone energy, High Priestess or High Priest energy, that this person deeply denies within themselves. This person is going to watch you have it all. And a part of them is kind of regretting it. They may even be having an awakening of, oh, I realize it now. But I will say this person at one point may have accused you of sending a spiritual attack. You did not do those things. And what's also coming through, you know, there's a difference between like dark and like the void, right? The void, the infinite, the womb energy, right? The cosmic womb energy, primordial, primal energy. For some of you, you own your primordial, you own your primal energy, and it is very integrated. It is very heart aligned. This person is in deep denial of their own, we put the Ace of Wands back. That's what you came to bring to that person, their own power, Ace of Wands. And I'm hearing the song My Power by Beyonce. No one can take my power, my power. But with that, Ace of Wands, when I see the Ace of Wands, I think of very primordial, very primal power, but holy primal power. Again, you just have a shadow that's very integrated, that actually this person has that power too. They deeply deny it within themselves. Very interesting reading here, chosen one. I will say this person knows that you're going to get it all. And for some of you, they may feel some type of way. They're deeply reflecting. They also understand, though, your devotion. So they're seeing you in a different light, which is maybe why you're picking up on their energy. So just call back your energy, cut the cords over here. For some of you, maybe they had a dream about you, but you're going to have it all over here. All right. And a part of them in the past is like, that person doesn't deserve it. They attacked me. You did not attack this person. 1111 as I say that. You held an energy and it was a mirror, you know, and you were a catalyst for them, an activator for them. You're standing in your power over here. You're very protected. Page of Swords, High Priestess, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands. You were not taken down here. You're still standing. And I do see a lot of success coming your way. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles over here. The Chariot card is will, God's will over here. All of this is in soul alignment, but you are someone who's really done the work. Now, what is the advice for the chosen ones for this reading? Duality. Duality, chosen ones. This person regrets it. This person regrets it here. Why Six of Coins and the Five of Cups? Now, I will say there's balance coming in. This person, may just want peace, harmony, and balance. We have the Sun card over here. Okay, so joy, success, vitality. I'm also hearing so Scorpio season's coming up. The Scorpion sting is the medicine. Six of Coins, Five of Cups, the Temperance card. You brought exactly what this person may have needed. It just wasn't what they wanted. And they find enlightenment anyway. But I will say for some of you, this person, what it's showing in this reading is they actually could have been in another timeline already. But they were in denial of something that you reflected. All right? And why the Temperance card over here? The Sun card, joy, peace, harmony, okay? And that it's a choice. So it really feels like though it's with this person, could be for you too, all roles can be reversed. But what's coming through here is it is a choice over here. Sun card. Again, there's a energy, a gift, a power you hold that this person actually holds as well, but they are in deep denial of their own power. All right, Seven of Coins want it to come out, so you are attracting abundance at this time. Now, what do we have for the chosen ones? What do we have for the sugar honey iced tea. Mary Magdalene. And I was feeling the Mary Magdalene energy when I pulled the High Priestess card. Sacred marriage. Life force energy. You are sacred over here, all right? Life force energy, that's your inner gold. It's your chi. It's your sekum. It's Reiki energy. Life force energy. The energy that flows through and connects us all. We do have Intuitive Awakening, Avalon Priestess, and Sacred Marriage. Now, confirmation, sacred marriage, that's also sacred union within. We have Avalon Priestess. You held some sort of shadowy energy. It may have been primordial, or you did all the shadow work, right? And so it doesn't mean that something doesn't exist. You did all of the work. And what Spirit is saying is because of that, they do not have authority over you. You have truly done the work. And what I'm hearing is the words are, there was nothing left to do for you, chosen one. You've done the work. You just hold the shadow, 144 as I say that, sacredly. It is transmuted, alchemized to the light. Whatever that may be. All right, but a lot of Ace of Wands energy here, so there's definitely just something of the shadow. It could be that you uphold boundaries. It could be sensuality. It could be just owning that maybe high priest or priestess path, right? Owning like your magic, your ritual, whatever it may be for you. There's something that you own, but you've done all of the work. And this person was in deep denial over here. All right, I'm going to grab a few more cards. There's another card over here as advice for this reading. Embrace partnership and life purpose. Yeah, this person was actually meant to maybe differ from you a little bit, but to embrace you. We have joyful connections. A harmonious relationship creates joy. It is a bond that is free from attachments to power, money, or status. Accept your friends and your partners as they are. Release all judgment. This person may have felt like, again, it's like, oh, that person needs to change or this or that. No. What Spirit is saying here, chosen ones, is that you're good over here. Look at that confirmation. You know what to do and ponder what you want. What Spirit is saying is here, you know what to do. Ponder what you want. You own your energy. For some of you, it could just be that simple energy of you own it. And for some people, they live in the energies of guilt, of shame. Confirmation, but you don't have shame over here. All right. So Spirit is saying, what Spirit's saying rather is keep going. What is a few final messages for the chosen ones here? Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. What else do we have for the chosen ones over here? DNA, all right? It is in your DNA. You could be going through DNA activations, healing, clearing. We do have integration over here. I will say there's a lot of solar flare energy in the collective, so there's a whole lot of ascension energy. Right? We do have your devotions recognized. What is one more card? Shiva and Kalima over here, all right? Shiva can resonate with you over here. Shiva, the Om, right? Now that's what I have for you, collective. I hope that this resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.